What is up, Pokemon fans, PCBL fans, PCBL coaches? It is your PCBL commentator and analysis person, analytic personality. We're never going to get this right. Blake Trout here, and I'm here to bring you your Week 2 review of Season 11 of the PokeCast Battle League. And we got 7 fresh battles out here today to express and talk about how each one is and how it made me feel. Because we care about feelings. I think we do. I don't. I freaking don't anymore. So, yeah, let's just get on with it. My feelings don't matter ever. So, let's start with the first game. Pluto versus Dreadful Dragonite. Now, I'm going to be very honest here. This game was not Dread's best work. It was pretty bad. I mean, by the looks of it, I thought deep down he was making some sense here with every move he was making. But when I really looked at it, Pluto played pretty dang well. He set up his hazards right. He put up the poison. I mean, shoot. I thought it was really making a lot of sense. But if I'm being honest, it just isn't really working out like that. He has bulk up, he's doing the damage, straight death forward. I'm trying to think, where did he screw up here? 8% milk. Just complete survival. I mean, just keep looking at it. Getting the kills, going back and forth. I mean, really, Dread kind of just played into the hand of chip damage like crazy. I mean, I keep forgetting. Letting that die was his biggest mistake. Grass Knot? I'm thinking, you had Grass Knot. What were you expecting to happen? He was going to switch into this. And odds are, I would have said go for the Thunderbolt because worst case scenario, he switches in. You kill with a Grass Knot. Oh, let me guess, you're scarfed, aren't you? Now that makes sense. Probably. And if you weren't, then I guess I overassumed like a jerk. But otherwise, this game was looking pretty bad, especially towards the end. I mean, it's one game just basically says, geez, you really went a little bit too crazy with the hacks, but when it comes to Pluto, I mean, geez, like, you made some bad plays. 2 or 3 bad plays that just made your situation worse. But hey, at least you didn't get 4-0'd or 5-0'd. So please, Dread, step it up. Stand up! Okay, so we're going on to the next game here, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Kenneth versus Coach Oak. This game might have been one of my favorites. I mean, by the looks of it, like I said before, how Kenneth would be getting this going. I was thinking, okay, Oak did pretty well. He barely survived for his first win. But I'm telling you, this was something I just didn't expect. You get to see Galarian Goodra in action. Oh, wait, sorry. Hisuian Goodra. Sorry, Goodra from the hood. And then here's this crazy set I didn't expect him to have. I mean, I swear, Kenneth is definitely getting in his bag this season. I don't know what it is. Why, but this is just crazy. Stored powered Klefki. Like, I just can't fathom how amazing that is to me. I mean, Oak did try his best. He was trying to regain momentum, and I mean, he had his opportunities, but Ken just kept sitting there and kept fighting. It's just, again, it's one of these things that I'm liking right now, for Kenneth's sake. He's making newer sets. He's doing things a little differently. He's even sticking to the comfort picks, and is now doing things a little differently. Like, you can't leave this man alone. You can't just leave him be. Just the critical hit right here. That really changed momentum. And then Morpeko just took cheeks. I mean, look at this. Cheek 1, taken. Hey, watch this. Cheek 2, taken. Right here. No, never mind. Well, 2 cheeks were taken. But I'm just saying. Pretty good. Despite the craziness of it all, he stuck it in and won. Another great game where Kenneth basically prevents a collapse and just keeps fighting. This is another really good game. And I swear, this is really weird. I don't know what it is, but Kenneth is getting some wins. He's getting more than just a couple. He probably might be getting over 500 if he keeps playing like this. First game he loses, made 1 bad play. And second game here, he gets the win. Man, the crit did kind of matter. It did change momentum. But the way he's setting his teams up, the way he's starting to get a bit more innovative with his gameplay and team build, I'm just saying he's starting to get kind of dangerous. And this is a nice way of evolution. Sucks for Oak, though, taking the L like that. But he was kind of getting pushed behind the wall pretty bad. Like, he kept trying to obtain momentum, but it just kept getting taken away from him. It is what it is. Okay, so we go on to Frosky versus Evie. If I remember how this game was, I don't. Looks a bit. But yeah, I think Frosky took cheeks in this game more than I anticipated. Critical hit sash, shadow ball, death, +1. Oh goodness, sucker punch. Ugh. So yeah, I don't think I've watched these games, have I? Oh well, I definitely remember watching this. But again, if you're wondering why I feel so slow with this setup, it's usually because, well, I haven't really been focusing on the games because I had finals week. So this is being posted almost a week before, right where week 3 is about to end. But back to the battle. This game is a lot closer than it seems. Pretty back and forth, but Frosky was really maintaining that control the entire game. It is kind of scary though that Evie was able to just knock 3 Mons out, but it looks a bit. Frosky's team was entirely offensive pressure, and Evie likes doing that little bit of a weird defensive balance option. I mean, his offensive option in all the sense was basically Gengar, Rabombi, and actually I think Rabombi was just a. Never mind, I take it back. Rabombi wasn't one of those. Just these 2, 3. All right. I mean, what analysis can I give? Frosky had great offensive pressure and basically clapped Evie's cheeks. Evie's tried, but nah, he couldn't get it done. And Frosky wins. And Evie loses again and goes 0-2. Are we done? We done. Okay, so the next game. Evie and... no, not Evie. Oh, okay. Oh, whoops. It's Probopass versus Oscar. Or Scout versus Oscar. Or the Mountpire Magnetools versus... Crown Shrine Slowkings? That's the name? That's a long name. So, yeah, by the looks of this team build-up, I was thinking to myself, the only way I really see this happening is if you can get at least... Get rid of Mew, get rid of these fast. This game went in a lot of ways, parts that I didn't expect. Heliolisk put in so much freaking work. It was crazy. I mean, I really do love the fact that Scout had pretty much an answer, and then every time that they ended up getting into some kind of bind, they always, for some reason, pulled themselves out of it and just kept fighting. They were scrapping. I mean, they were scrapping. Like, got punched in the face, went back and hit with a southpaw. I mean, it was just nice to see. I mean, I just love how right here, Ferrothorn's just putting on that fresh amount of pressure, pretty much keeping Crobat in a bind. I mean, once Crobat's gone, Scout has complete speed advantage, and they know that. I mean, look, what is that? Leech Seed? Perfection. I don't know why I couldn't say Leech Seed. I kept saying Life Orb. Weird. Back to the battle. Knockoff. Just so much pressure, not being able to get a single inch. I mean, that was probably the only bad play, but got rid of it. Literally just did it. It fulfilled its purpose, and now the game is on Scout's side. Peanut's taking all the damage, doing all the right things, going out, partying. I mean, look at this. Just nothing but complete and utter pressure thrown. I mean, Dracometeor lives it. Peanut did its last bit. It's like Peanut and Durian just took the defensive skills to a higher level. And then the way that they used freaking Custard. I mean, freaking Heliolisk put in massive work. It's like not even any hazards used. Just chef's kiss was this game. And this is Scout's first win in about almost 2 years. I mean, I gotta give applause to that. That was freaking amazing. Oh gosh, I just loved how this all went. I mean, Oscar got bodied. I can't deny that. I feel like, in a way, Oscar was doing everything right. Had everything, but Scout just kept fighting and finding ways out. It's like, given a puzzle, solve that puzzle, or just knock the puzzle off the table. Just didn't even want to mess with puzzles. So that was a great game. And now Scout gets their first win and goes 1-1, while Oscar takes another L. Dang, that's not good. Let's on to the next one. Oh, hey, look, another game that I definitely don't have any biases towards. So, May have suffered a pretty tough loss last week by losing to 2% milk. I mean, you know, that's what happens when you just don't drink regular cow's milk and you drink almond milk all the time. But other than that aside, it really should be a fun game right here. And look, remember and it's against Bisharp. I remember he got bodied. He got bodied so bad that I had to just go into detail on how bad it was. Not into super detail. I mean, how's this gonna change up on me? Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you, this game really had to hurt. One, I freaking love how the nicknames are all named after Necrusy. One thick bee, show me that Tapu Fussy. But all that, pretty nuts. Actually, now Bisharp truly has hit his stride with his team. I mean, his team's actually kind of deadly. Like, look at this. It's finally doing what it should have done last week. It minus the fact of preparation, but I'm not gonna lie to you, right there. No, back up. That Zen Headbutt should have killed him and over with. That freaking sucks. 2 straight games where hacks just ruined the game for May. I'm sorry, May. You got fleeced again. But geez, at that point, the game really was out of reach. And it just ended up being a situation where Bisharp does have a deadly team, but May just had no shot with just the hacks going against her like that. It is what it is. I mean, it sucks. I expect May to win the whole thing is now 0-2. This is just painful. But hey, Bisharp got a win, so that's pretty cool. And did it with really funny nicknames. So you know what, Bisharp, you get a pass this week. You're off my S-word list. Alright, let's go on to the next battle before I start getting... Oh, hey, look at this. Is that Stromful and Sean? 2 Titans fighting it out? Oh my god, look! It's my baby girl Heatran. It's her first game. Well, actually, not her first game, but it's her second game of the season. Hopefully something lit happens. Please. Well, look, I'm not going to lie to you. Stromful is that kind of guy. He just does things so by the book that you can't even get mad at him when he wins. I mean, dear God, this game was some pain. It's like, oh, wait a minute. This is going to last a long time. Nothing but switches, adding all this fresh pressure, going for moves like Toxic, and we're not seeing that. At first, this game was great. It was like offensive bat. It's like a freaking soccer match, you know? You think that like, ooh, there's some offense going around, but then they're just basically playing some stinking field control or something like that. I don't know crap about soccer. But my point is like they just are kicking the ball around at this point and trying to make some kills happen. But at this point, it's just basically exhausting the other team's resources. But I do like how this Raikou is set up, though. I mean, I am impressed. But still, I'm just not a fan. Guardian, Harmony, Dracorig. But yeah, it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Actually, let's go to turn. Okay, so apparently this game has completely been shut down, so you didn't get to hear my last part. This game was basically a complete and utter shellacking. Nah, it's not a shellacking. This game in this point in time, I mean, you back up, you look at it, it's just a simple case of him suffocating with good old-fashioned chip damage and having enough defense. It's like a defensive balance showdown. He had the offense to do what he had to do and just kept toxicking things to his win and just getting rid of the threats when they were there. Honestly, it's just Stromful's MO. Playing like a swift tactician and assassin. If only I could put up the on your reaction image to the term assassin, but it is what it is with this. Sorry, Sean. You're going 1-1, while Strom's going 2-0. Better luck next week. And now we save the nearly best game for last, even though it's not Battle of the Week. But you get my point here. All I'm saying is that I really, really like this game. For many, many reasons. I mean, I'm being honest, this game was a lot of fun to watch over and over again. First turn knockouts are a crazy thing because momentum just switches onto your side automatically. And I mean, it was looking like Sean, or not Sean, who are these people? Oh, Isaac and PD. Alright, so for Isaac's sake, he looked like he was about to take the goddamn week right now, getting rid of Toxic next round, turn 1, but that didn't happen. It was just complete switch game economics, like I said before. Just like last game, instead of it being a long drawn-out battle, it's just someone waiting to make the right move in turn. And I like games like these. Also, the game took forever, and I thought about commentating while I was free, but this game went on forever. And it was only 28 turns long. But I mean, hey, this game is just what I would think of a PD. He's really showing his worth this season for being a new coach. Completely going against threats like Isaac, and then basically winning, despite having a large disadvantage in the beginning of the game. Heck, didn't even get a single kill until nearly halfway through the match. And it was just completely over and over. Great gameplay. I mean, I didn't even think of him doing triple choice Pokemon. No, I'm not kidding. I already saw the whole thing. He had Choice Specs, Poco. Choice Specs, Swellow. Choice Scarf, Auroras. Like, that is so mad. 3 straight choice bonds. I mean, at this point, I was kind of surprised that this was actually Scarf. I thought it was like going to be, or not Scarf Specs. I was thinking it was going to be something else. I mean, when I look at Isaac's case, he had a pretty good team. He had a really good plan and setup, but he just got beat. This is just PD just not really staying in the trenches and fighting. It probably was the same thing, really. But just really good gameplay. Even after having a massive setback in the first turn, where you didn't even know that this thing might have been banded, well, you knew now, and he didn't let that make him waver. So, good job, and I think that's going to be it for the week. I will admit that week 2 was definitely not as crazy as week 1. A lot of games sort of just ended up being more, standard to go. I mean, you're looking at that with Pluto and Dread, and Stromp and Sean, those types of games, along with Frosky and Evie. But some games did get super crazy. This game specifically was really good. Along with that, I would like to say that Scouting and Oscar is nice. And Kenneth and Oak. So really, 4 out of the 8 games are pretty good. But I forgot to say, there's something I wanted to add that I didn't get to add last time. The last part of the video I wanted to give and basically make some type of regular thing is Heat of the Week. I only found 2 Pokemon that I looked at whose stats were just like, or abilities were lit. So I just took their sets. From the Coach Oak versus Kenneth battle, we have Klefki, a max special defense, Calm Mind, Iron Defense, Store Power, Dazzling Gleam set. That's just nutty. I didn't even think of people using Klefki like this. And South Beach the Slowbro, because there was really nothing else I found impressive. Sorry, but this thing just basically told Sean, nah, you can't come in. You need to have a club card type of beat. It is what it is. Pretty decent sets. I was trying to think of doing 6 a week, but it's all been standard sets so far. But we'll probably get something better next week. So I'd like to thank you for watching this. I mean, it probably wasn't the best quality. I haven't kind of indisposed due to other prior obligations in my life. So thanks for watching anyways. Thanks for taking your time, thanks for your patience. And I'll see you guys next time. Laters.